Hey, what's going on, everyone? Kurtzing here with a Great League battle video. I saw this, I think this one was from Rise. Um, he was showcasing it. Talonflame on the lead, Chestnut with Thunder Punch, and then Morpeko. We'll get right into it here. Mandibuzz on the lead against the Talonflame. They switch into a Diggersby, and I feel like I kind of messed this up here. I should have switched right away into my Chestnut. I would need to watch out for Fire Punch from the Diggersby. I did stay in though because Diggersby can't really hurt my Talonflame unless I have Hyper Beam. So I do go for a Flame Charge, then a Fly. Um, gonna let this go. Scorching Sands does not do too much. And here I want to try to farm down. I do manage to Incinerate down before they get to another move. So I feel like I'm in a decent position here. I have gotten a shield. Um, I am going to shield this one up though, just simply because I pretty much have two moves. So that's a lot of energy to just give away if I don't shield that. And I'm able to grab their second shield. At this point here, I do think I'm going to just let it go. I do have two electric types or two electric moves in the back. So I start with bringing in Morpeko in. And then I go for a Psychic Fangs here. This is super effective against the poison typing, and it will drop their defense. And with them just switching in, it's a good idea to drop the defense because then if I go for another Psychic Fangs or I went for the Aurora Wheel, either one would do more damage. Go for another Psychic Fangs here, and I switch in here, take the move. I'm betting that it's either Stone Edge or Earthquake doing that, and it is Stone Edge, which I do resist with the fight. I believe it's the fighting typing that resists it more than the grass, but it might actually be both. I think grass does resist stone as well. So they bring back in Mandibuzz, and here I've managed to get some energy, and they're not going to expect the Thunder Punch. Also, they don't have a shield, so it doesn't matter if they were expecting it or not, but I believe the reason they switched the Mandibuzz back in is because they're like, oh, well, we'll take out the Chestnut and then we'll win or have energy or something against my back line. They do give up there, so that's a good game there. I do misplay this one here. Stunfisk, I was like, oh crap, what do I do with this? Because if I switch in the obvious hard check, which is Chestnut, then they'll just switch out and then I'll be screwed. So I brought in Morpeko. I tried to time it to catch the discharge instead of a mud bomb. I felt like that would give me a little bit of a better chance, and then I misclicked here. I clicked on the Aurora Wheel. I was like, oh, I was like, humming and hawing which I should do, and there was like, oh, Psychic Fangs, but I had already clicked the Aurora Wheel, and I was like, oh no, and of course they don't block it. So then I decided to block the Mud Bomb to get to a Psychic Fangs. I wanted to throw Psychic Fangs because I figured neither one's going to be super effective, but at least the Psychic Fangs, like I said in the first match, would drop their defense. So here, I do believe I let this go. I felt like I had a better chance of winning this match if I let that go and bring in Chestnut here. And I was like, I don't need to shield anything. And they, for some reason, bring in a Quagsquire and don't shield. So I don't really know what that was about, unless they just wanted to try to line up their Talonflame. I'm not sure. But anyways, Talonflame comes back in. I switch back into my Talonflame, throw the Flame Charge, and what do I do here? Do I let this go? No, I shield this up. Talonflame is a sketchy one because if they go for Flame Charge and you block it, and then you don't have another shield, they can get to another move so quickly. So there I do go for another Flame Charge, and I sneak through an Incinerate, but I assume that they're going to, so they Brave Bird. Makes sense to do that. And then I brought in the Chestnut because I felt like I would be able to get to the Thunder Punch before they farm me down. Able to, lands, takes out the Talonflame, and now I should win this game. I said I brought in the Chestnut. It was my only Pokemon left. But Mud Bomb or Discharge isn't super effective, so they just, again, they give up. Talonflame into Talonflame again. It's funny how when you switch Pokemon around, you start seeing a lot of the same Pokemon that you're playing with. I find that interesting. So this time here, I go for a Fly. I just had a feeling. I was like, oh, they're probably not going to shield this one. But they did. So I kind of wish that I had done the Flame Charge there. And then I went with another Fly here. Would have been a great opportunity, I think, to do a Flame Charge again. They no shield again. Or not again, they no shield that one. So one shot the Lurantis. Then they come in with a Flame Charge. I let that go, and I switch into Morpeko. I think I have to shield this because they've Flame Charged, so they're boosted. It is just a Flame Charge. I'm pretty sure that would actually one-shot. I might be mistaken, but Morpeko is very glossy. It's so much fun, though, if you can get it ramped up and, like, really going. Definitely a lot of fun. Defense drop, and then they switch in a Gastrodon. So this is almost perfect here. It's lining up well because I can drop their defense, and then I can, like, obviously I get taken out, but I do still have a shield. But again, similar to the Stunfisk, I can no shield anything. Doesn't matter what they throw. Body Slam, Earth Power, doesn't matter. I can farm them down, come out with a ton of energy, and they are now no shields. So again, I have the Thunder Punch on the Chestnut here, and takes up the Talonflame. I find this an interesting team. It's actually kind of fun to play it too. I've liked Chestnut, but I've never really played a lot with Chestnut. So this is kind of fun to be able to give it a try here. So here, Flygon into Talon. I'm staying in way too long. I just didn't really know for sure. I was racking my brain thinking of the moveset of Flygon. Take a Dragon Claw there. And again, similar to, I think it was the Stunfisk situation, I was like, I don't really have a good answer to switch into. Because if I switch into the Chestnut, which is the better answer, they just switch out, right? And then kill my Chestnut, and then I have nothing to go against it anyways. So stay in or go to Morpeko and try to force them out to get a better alignment later is probably, like, I probably should have switched into Morpeko to try to force them to switch into something else. But either way, we're both down a Pokemon, down a shield, and there's the game winner, the Charjabug. I needed my Talonflame to stay alive for that. Even Flame Charge or Fly would be super effective against the bug typing. But with them having an exit, and then here I misclick the first time on the Aurora Wheel, and this time I misclick on the Psychic Fangs. I was just thinking I'll do Psychic Fangs, and then I saw the water come in, and I was like, oh, I gotta do Electric, but I had already clicked the Psychic. And then kind of worked out well that way anyways, because then it switched me to the Dark typing. Throw the Aurora Wheel, they let it go, but it wouldn't have mattered. I was gonna say it would have been better if I had ramped myself up twice, but the X's are one shots because of the Dark typing. And then I go for the Thunder Punch. I think they still have a shield, so I try to bait here to get their shield, but it's not gonna matter because Frenzy is not going to beat the bug typing of the Charjabug. So I just a bit of a misplay with the Talonflame lead, and then I'm a little unfortunate with the Charjabug in the back, but or the Flygon lead against my Talon is what I'm meaning. Anyways, good game to the trainer there. So another Stunfisk in the lead. I think I play this one a little bit different. I think I decided to stay in with Talon, and I assume this first move is going to be a Discharge. I let it go. Kind of curiosity's sake, I wanted to see how much damage it would do for future battles. Second Stunfisk in in 5 sets here, or 5 matches. So kind of want to know how to play this matchup. Let this go. I did get a shield from them, so I feel confident having the shield advantage, and I'm not locked in now. So now I can align my Chestnut with it later on in the matches, even if they switch out here. They're opting to stay in though, so that tells me that they're weak in the back to Chestnut. So I just straight farm down. I was not going to throw anything. I wanted to get as much energy as I could, which I do have pretty much 2 frenzies, I think. Oh, I have actually just over 2 frenzies. So here I'm able to throw the Thunder Punch. Don't remember if this lands or not. Oh, you know what? I think this one they might have just hard closed the game. Because I think they, for some, yeah, this is the one. I feel like either they had a glitch or they hard closed thinking that the game was over. But their back Pokemon, I'm honestly not sure why they would have thought that, because Toxapex, yes, I'm strong against, but their back Pokemon is the fairy. It's a fairy type. What is it? What's its name? The little Whimsicott. So I'm pretty sure Whimsicott would have actually beat my back 2 Pokemon. Would have been interesting. But if they had brought Whimsicott in against Chestnut, I don't really have an answer for it, right? Switch in Morpeko and it's going to shred through the dark typing. Psychic Fangs is not super effective against grass or fairy. So, not sure. I'm not sure what they thought that I was going to have in the back, but that would definitely be a situation where I should have kept Talonflame alive for the Whimsicott. But either way, they never attacked again in this match. So they had to have hard closed or had serious lag. But quite often, I get like this sort of wait time when they just up and leave, and they never come back. They just, like the last set they hard set or whatever, and then it doesn't turn the game off. But anyways, so that's another fun team to give a try if you guys want to. Did go 4-1. You guys saw that one loss there. So definitely would recommend giving it a try, or a mixture of it and the team that I posted yesterday. I like some of these Pokemon playing. I'd like to try Diggersby in a match and see how that does. But thank you for watching again. I'll see you guys in the next one.